Hey everybody, so today is another project polish video. I apologize for the mess in the background. We're moving, so we actually don't have much furniture left. We sold most of what we owned, and so this is lack of furniture. It's chaotic in the apartment. However, I want to update you on my project polish, and there are tons of changes to speak of, so I think it'll be a fun update. I'll only pull out the nail wheel that I'm using right now, and I actually only have 2 free spots on it now, so this is going to be great. Most things are gone, so once I complete this nail wheel, I'm not really sure if I'm going to continue or not. Probably I actually will, because I really enjoy this. There are my polishes in the little box, and let's go through them. So the X's are the completed polishes. The only one I have left from my original round is this Deborah Lippmann's Human Nature, and it's really slow and steady progress. Neutrals is not something that I'm in the mood for lately, therefore I've been sort of neglecting it. There's this tiny amount of progress, basically a couple of manicures worth. That's it. Not very much to speak of. Then we have our next polish that I finished, yay, is this Elamasca Facet. There it is, and I was right there at the last update and actually finished the entire thing. I love that thing. I really wish that something similar was available, but if I see something similar, I'll just buy it. This was a limited edition color from years back, so I'm pretty sure it's difficult to find now. But yeah, you can tell that it's completely been emptied by me, and I'm glad to see it go. Next on the list here is Cherries in the Snow by Revlon. It's right there. Small, tiny amount of progress. I think 1 manicure, maybe 2, right there. I really like this color. I like the formula. Everything about this polish is really, really great. It's a slight bit chalky, but very pigmented, so I really can't complain. Next is this blue. This is a China Glaze polish. I have not touched this at all. It's dark blue, One Track Mind. Very nice, dries super quickly. Can't get away with it on 1 coat. Also with Revlon Cherries in the Snow, you can as well, which is super impressive. Very, very high pigmented formula, highly pigmented formula. And so this one is, although beautiful, just not what I'm reaching for right now in terms of the seasonal coloring. I'm much more into lights and pastels. Once the summer hits more, I'll probably do the pastels and brights. Next, we have this lovely gentleman, which is the gray. It's Zoya's Tauve. I started hating this formula. This is a satin formula. It was really nice at the beginning, but as I was using it, it was getting gloopy and chalky and just annoying to work with, and it would dry for a really long time. So since I'm not torturing myself, I removed it from my project, and I'm going to just give it to somebody who might enjoy the color and the texture a little bit more. It's a nice satin polish. I did enjoy the color. I thought it was nice, but it's just the formula got super annoying, and I'm not into making myself do things I don't want to do, so this gray is out. No more Tauve. Then this pinky peach that is here is one I finished as well. That was a mini, and it was not much left in it, so it's not a huge sort of, you know, achievement, but it's nice to have something done, and it's for Coral Support by China Glaze. This is where I was at the last update, and I had finished the bottle. It was not that difficult, I have to say. I have Gelato on my mind here by OPI. That one I've used, but no dent. I don't know why, but yeah, it's on my toes right now. It's a really nice sky blue, pretty much baby blue and sky blue cross. Very easy to wear polish. It does require 2 to 3 coats depending on how picky you are with your polishes, and I've used it a few times, but I can't really see any progress, but you know, it is what it is. I like it enough to keep it in, at least for now. No marking though. Next we have this white, which is Cotton Buds by Butter London, and I finished that one too. There's not that much left, and there's still, I think it's still basically here. So it's only this much that I used up from the mark until here, but it's gotten kind of thick and annoying to use, so I call it done. There's very little left, and I've used it pretty heavily. So that one's out. 3 polishes out this month. That's pretty impressive. And 3 in, by the way. So next one is a polish that I'm putting in. It's this guy over here. And there it is. It's OPI's Lucky Lucky Lavender. It's sort of slightly dusty, somewhere between pastel and mid-tone lavender. But it's rather pink rather than lavender. So I'm a little bit confused as to why they called it lavender. It is not really, but it is a very enjoyable summer spring color. I think it'll transition well into the summer as well. The camera doesn't really give you a good idea if I bring it too close, but this is pretty true to color if I hold it here. It's nice. It's nothing that special, but it's just a cute color, and I think I'll have to use it more to sort of get familiar with it and realize whether I want to keep it or not. This color I really want to keep. It's my white. This time it's with a sort of shimmer sheen. I usually have some whites. I've used up 2 whites so far. One off-white, one true white, and here white with a bit of sheen. Very, very pretty. It's difficult to see, but it has this pinky coral flashing gold sheen. And the polish I'm talking about is actually Deborah Lippmann Fairy Dust. I believe that was limited edition, not in their permanent line, but look how cute that is. There, maybe I can capture a little bit of this flash for you. It's very, very pretty. It's much more coral flashing in real life, and it was from the True Blood collection. There it is. So I'm excited to have a white back in the rotation because I always go for whites. Some of the most used polishes in my collection in general. And this is where I'm starting. It's pretty much full up to the brim. The last polish that I'm adding is kind of a surprise to myself, and I think it'll be something that I might not actually finish up, but I might just get a bunch of use out of and then declutter. And it's that one. It's the only one of the very few yellows that don't annoy that crap out of me. I really don't like yellows, and I don't think they look great on my skin tone. At least I haven't seen one that does. And this is Essie's 757 Gelato. And this is a mix of green and yellow. It's rather more yellow than green, but you can see that it's a yellow with a green undertone. That's what is on my nails right now. It looks fantastic with a tan. It doesn't really pull very weird undertones of my skin. I usually cannot wear greens unless they're dark forest greens or hunter greens that are super, super dark, because those polishes look extremely unflattering on my skin tone. But this, for some reason, I don't think is that bad. It's quite a fresh color, and I just feel like it's a fun color to wear on your nails for spring and summer. It's completely full, so we'll see how I progress with it and whether I want to keep it in for longer, or if I want to give it up. I'm not sure yet, but for now it's in there, and I really have been kind of wearing it. I've been liking it. I've worn it twice so far, and both times I really enjoyed it. It wore well. It's a 3-coater, really, to be honest with you. Not the best brush either. Essie brushes can sometimes be a bit skinny for my taste. I don't feel like their brushes are all very consistent at all times. But I was just happy to have something unique and interesting on my wheel, something that is not a pink or a white. Anyway, this is what we're working with here. I'm guessing that I'll be probably sticking more towards this end of the spectrum at the moment, and sort of neglecting probably the nude and the red and the dark blue. They have been neglected over the last couple of months, but I think they can survive in my collection until it cools down and I can wear them again, or until fancy strikes me and I'm going to wear them, although it's summer. So that's it for today. Really great progress. 3 out, 3 in. Very nicely rounding up the color scheme for this season. That's it for today. What kind of colors are you guys reaching for nowadays? You see that my palette is really pretty much pastels and some whites and one bright red. That's it. But that's what I've been reaching for this year. All right. Let me know what you are into this season. That's it for today. See you guys later. Bye bye.